What's up, everybody? Rob Cash is on the set. Before we get started, any mentioning of any digital asset is not financial advice. You should know what to do. If not, please seek help. Now, let's get on with this right here. This is my Twitter page I pulled up, and I'm just randomly just throwing this video out there because I just had a couple of thoughts that ran across my mind in a conversation with a couple of friends about crypto. And, some people still think that cryptocurrency is like a magic internet money, for lack of a better term. And I try to explain to people that, these things have utility, they have partnerships, they have uses in current society right now as we speak, being used in the background while you have your back turned. Okay? Just like the internet. Next thing you know, we can't live without it. People laughed at it. People didn't know what it was. That people didn't know how it was going to be used. And I keep explaining to them that these things are being built every single day. I've been in this space since 2016, and there are people that have been here way longer than me. Okay? And the point that I'm making is that infrastructure is out there being built, foundation is being poured in and being fortified right now, if you will. And this stuff will happen with or without you. Now, up on my Twitter page, it says Ripple partner Moneygram has has inked the deal with Al Rahi Bank, the #1 Islamic banking institution with more than 88 billion worth of assets under management. Now, for people that have been following crypto and XRP especially, know that, okay, we hear news all the time. And for all the veterans that are out there, just be patient. Because I know you well, not the vets. I think the strong vets are fine. But the new people who think they're vets, you might been in here a year and you're still complaining. Remember, there are people like me that have been here since 2016 and longer. And what matters most is the infrastructure that's being fortified right now. I'm not concerned with the price not jumping up, with every bit of news that comes out. Yes, even I get frustrated every now and again. I look at the price and I say, God damn, XRP is still 20 cents, not even 25. But you know what? I just look at it as, oh, well, I can still buy it at 20 cents. That way, I actually have more play money as opposed to saying, just say, okay, I got 3,000 XRP, and when it goes to $5, I might spend 1,000, but I only got, 2,000 XRP left. No, I want to be one of those people that have thousands of XRP, thousands of VeChain, maybe a half a Bitcoin, and, so on and so forth, and be able to cash out and play with some money or get my life together with some of that money without touching my true how can I say it, my true nest egg. I could shave a little bit off and still have plenty down the road. That's what it's about, just taking advantage. Now, I'm going to get to the story. I'm going to click onto the article so you can see why I think this is significant. I'm going to get into some VeChain also, folks, so let's go for the ride. All right, people, here's the article right here, and it came out June 4th on Cision, but it really didn't circulate until maybe a couple of days ago. Now, I'm going to read down here where it says, Moneygram International, Inc., a global leader in cross-border peer-to-peer payments. Oh, God, I'm messing all up. Peer-to-peer, I'll just say person-to-person payments and money transfers today announced that it has entered into a strategic partnership with Al Rahi Bank, the largest Islamic bank in the world. And I hope I say this right, Tahwil Al Rahi, the remittances arm of Al Rahi Bank, to provide money transfer services in Saudi Arabia. The partnership covers both digital and walk-in channels, and all enable strong customer growth in one of the world's largest remittance market. All right. Now, further reading. This partnership is an important milestone that capitalizes on recent strategic investments in major receive markets, said Grant Lyons, Moneygram Chief Revenue Officer. Over the last few months, we've expanded with new partners in India, Egypt, Pakistan, and the Philippines, to name a few. All of these markets are key recipients of transfers from Saudi Arabia, and consumers will now benefit from this customer-centric integration with Al Rahi Bank. According to the World Bank, Saudi Arabia is home to over 11 million immigrants who send out about 33.6 billion in remittances, making it the second largest countries for outbound flows. As one of the most innovative banks in Saudi Arabia, Al Rahi Bank continues to integrate the latest technologies to provide customers with multiple options to send money. Moneygram will work with Al Rahi Bank to provide customers with multiple payout services, including cash, account deposits, and digital wallet capabilities. Okay? Abdullah Al-Faraji, Al Rahi Bank head of remittance and exchange business, said Al Rahi Bank is the market leader in the kingdom, and customer centricity is at the heart of all we do. Our alliance with MoneyGram will help our esteemed customers transfer their hard-earned money with ease and convenience to over 200 countries and territories. I'm going to end it right there. Now, MoneyGram is using XRP. We know this, right? And for those that don't know, now you know. You know about, the stake that Ripple, the $50 million stake that Ripple put into MoneyGram. MoneyGram has agreed to use XRP. MoneyGram has been using XRP. And this is the largest Islamic bank in the world partnering with MoneyGram. Now think about a couple of days ago when news of Western Union leaked out that they might be trying to acquire MoneyGram, or it could be a hostile takeover. This gives me pause and lets me think about why Western Union become bullish on buying MoneyGram. MoneyGram might be billions of dollars or hundreds of million dollars in debt, but they're getting some serious partners right now. Think about that for a moment. Yes, I'm speculating, but I'm sorry. This is educated speculation. MoneyGram is such an interest to Western Union now. I don't think Western Union is in the business of acquiring MoneyGram acquiring MoneyGram to shut them down and XRP down. They're seeing the moves that MoneyGram is making, and why should they jump through the hoops? Let MoneyGram do all the work and then take them over. That's the way I'm looking at it. And for those that are getting frustrated with holding XRP because it's acting like a stable coin, just be patient. Look at what's going on. Look at the connections. That's what you have to look at. Look at what's going on. Fall back and get a wider view of what's going on. Now, I'm not trying to blow the article up like, oh my God, this is just this moon time. No, I'm just saying, if you look at the past news, and look at all the layers that's been stacked on top of each other. Article after article, partnership after partnership. Look at all those things that are being built. And then when your friends ask you, why is XRP just going up? Oh, how can I purchase XRP? Look at all that news from back then to now. You don't have to come up with some answer and dig and do crazy research. All those things over all that time is the reason why the price went up. It's utility. It's being used. It's the bedrock of finance now. That's what you have to look at. So think about all these articles that all these YouTubers, including myself, are putting out on Twitter and Reddit and everywhere else, any other social media platform. And not just about XRP. I'm talking about any cryptocurrency that's doing well with partnerships, acquisitions, and just building a foundation for its utility. That's what you have to look at. Stay bullish. Stay the course. Stay laser focused on what's going on with your investments. The proof is in the partnerships, as my man CKJ used to say. All right? That's what you have to look at. So please don't get deterred when the price stays stable or even if the price goes down. What matters is what's being built, because obviously none of these things matter to the people that are getting in bed with MoneyGram and with Ripple. They're not concerned with the price. They're probably happy about it. So trust me, when the price go up, it's going to go up organically, not just because one little silly article come out, just like some, projects do. One little, partnership, and then the price goes through the roof. No. When XRP takes off, it's going into orbit. It's not coming back down. Okay? And when it does come back down, it's not coming back down with a hard landing either. That's what you have to look at. So now I'm going to go into Al Rahi Bank just a little bit. So please excuse the rant. I had to put that out there. Okay, this is the page for the Al Rahi Bank. And we're just going to find out a little bit of information about them. And I'm going to link everything in the description so you can have all these facts for yourself. Now it says who we are. So let's go down. We're going to find out who they are. Founded in 1957, Al Rahi Bank is one of the largest Islamic banks in the world with total assets of SR, I don't know what that means, I guess that's their native currency, of SR 384 billion, and in US dollars, that's $102 billion. A paid up capital of SR 16.25 billion in US, that's 4.3 billion. And an employee base of over 9,600 associates with over 60 years of experience in banking and trading activities. The various individual establishments under the Al Rahi name were merged into the umbrella Al Rahi Trading and Exchange Corporation in 1978. And it was in 1988 that the bank was established as a Saudi shareholding company. Deeply rooted in Islamic banking principles, the Sharia-compliant banking group is instrumental in bridging the gap between modern financing demands and Islamic values, whilst spearheading numerous industry standards and development. Now, that's just a little bit about, their personal corporate practices. But up here, look at what they value. Now, in my tweet, I said 88 billion. Okay, and that was from a previous article that I looked up when I was looking up the bank. But I went to the page at the last minute, and that's when I found out, about the 102 billion. So actually, I was about 20 billion off. Okay, so is this a big partnership for Western Union? For MoneyGram? Well, it could be Western Union soon. But is this a big partnership? I would think so. Let's get into some VeChain. All right, folks. Now, this VeChain article was out a few days ago, and a lot of us, in the social media space like Twitter and, Reddit and all these other places already know about this particular news. But what I'm doing is I'm sharing this in a couple of articles which you sent, showing you how frequent, projects like the Ripple Corporation's XRP and VeChain's VET is always in the news with some type of, positive partnership connection or its utility being used. And what I'm saying is don't get frustrated by the price. Take advantage of it. They're constantly in the news about, some type of utility use. And that's all I want to share with you. It's often, it's all the time. So if anyone asks you about, okay, what projects you're in and what are they doing, you have plenty of information to show them. And if they can't understand why, then that's on them, because you actually obviously have plenty of proof. Yes, the price hasn't gone to the moon yet, but you have plenty of proof and reason why that you're invested in these particular, projects. It just makes sense. VeChain traceability solution adopted by 3.8 million members, premium shopping club in China. Now, if you were new to the crypto space and you scroll down, and the first thing you will see in this article is Walmart China. That right there would grab my attention. I would go, what? Walmart? That right there alone is okay. Well, Walmart is a huge conglomerate. And what particular project has their attention? I don't know. Call me simple-minded, but just I feel like if a conglomerate like Walmart is interested in a particular, thingamajiggy that I never heard of, like cryptocurrency, VeChain's VET, I'm going to be like, well, What's so interesting about them to get Walmart's attention? Some of these things for me is just no brainer. And of course, you have to educate yourself with the articles, the information, what the utility of the coin, and all the blah, blah, blahs. But once you've done that, it's a no brainer, honestly. Walmart China has brought in a membership shopping only VeChain with 3.8 million members into the VeChain ecosystem. Sam's Club, a shopping chain with 26 big outlets in China, will make use of Walmart China blockchain traceability platform, jointly created by VeChain, PwC China, and Walmart. And for those that don't know, PwC is the big accounting firm, one of the biggest in the world. Price Waterhouse Coopers. Look that up. Do your due diligence. Again, just want to share this quick article with you just to show you, the value that you're holding. Just be patient with the price. Understand the value that you're holding. We're back with more VeChain. This is the last article right here, and I'm going to read the title. Food company adopts VeChain to serve 12.53 million people in Shenzhen. This come out today, June 6th. News all the time, like I tell you. If your friends think you're invested in magic, imaginary internet money, they'll think again when they see you spending real value for what you invested in. Leave their asses behind if they don't get it. That's all you can do. Leave them behind. If you tried to, inform them and they didn't take heed, the information is right here. I'm going to read the article to you. A China-based food producing company, Yu Hung Tai Foods, I guess. I hope I said that right. Yu Hung Tai Foods Corp. Ltd. has announced the adoption of VeChain blockchain technology to better the visibility gap between its company and customers, with the aim of serving the over 12 million people in Shenzhen city of China better. That's all I have to read. Okay, that's all I have to read. Okay, now mind you, for those that have been following VeChain, there are way more partnerships than this. This is just a sample. So if you new to this channel, new to crypto, new to VeChain, whatever you new to in this space, understand, if you do your due diligence, you will see the reason why I sound so hyper about what I'm doing with my money with VeChain and XRP. I mean, it's just unbelievable. It's unbelievable. I'm going to read this part right here. The two companies said it would first use the VeChain toolchain for its premium pork products with renowned signature Yucca Minzu. Henceforth, customers can have access to true, immutable, and secure information about, I guess, I'm going to say that, Miata product easily by scanning a QR code placed on each package products. So in other words, for people that are new to VeChain, you can track your product from the actual animal to the truck to delivery at your supermarket until it hits your skillet. You'll be able to have all information about where your food comes from by just scanning a QR code via VeChain. Do your due diligence and your research, and you will see why people like myself and others are excited about these products. About these projects. And XRP and VeChain are just a couple of what I'm into. I'm just sharing this information with you guys because this is what I'm doing. This is not financial advice. I'm not forcing anybody to get into the projects that I'm into or to spend any money. I'm just sharing this information with you if you're interested or taking the same journey with me, and that's it. And watch if you're interested. And not only that, taking this information if you're trying to get interested, if if you're trying to get more info about these things because it piqued your interest. I'm going to link all information in the description. This is Rob Cash. Please stay safe. Be careful with your money. Do your due diligence on your investigation about crypto projects. And I implore you to share this information once you find out about this. Let's all get rich together. This is Rob Cash, and I'm off the set.